Alright, today we got a Partagas-Habana Serie D No.4. That's right. We got us a genuine Cuban today. We're going to try that out. And while we're at it, I figure there's been, there are some YouTubers who are like 300, 400, 500 pounders, and they're talking about losing weight, dieting and such. I figure we can talk about that a little bit too. Yep, I'm using my favorite cutter now. Ooh, this is kind of nerve-wracking. Let's see. Ah, beautiful cut. It's a bit breezy out today, so I'm going to use my torch. Y'all recognize this one. Ta-da! I'm going to show you the back of it too. Ta-da! Hope you can see that. Let me get the toasting. I found that I'm starting to prefer a soft flame. Well, boy, does this toast a lot faster. Interesting flavor. A lot of flavor too. That's definitely full body. Just kind of a tobacco flavor off of it. Well, I'm going to smoke on this a little bit. Draws a bit on the light side. And I'll be back. Stay tuned. We're about 20 minutes in, and that burn line is really going wacky there. So I'm gonna have to touch that up a little bit. I don't know, it's breezy and it's humid at the same time, so might have something to do with it. They do a lot of touching up on that. It's actually gone a lot more mild after the initial light. Still has a very light draw on it, but it's really mild now. No real strength. Body's way down. We'll see where it goes from here. Anyway. I was talking about people going on a diet, not just on YouTube, but overall. People seem to think that you have to follow a fad diet to lose weight. That's how you don't lose weight. That's not something you can stick with. You know, people say low carbohydrate, high fat, low carb, this kind of diet, going vegan. Which is groovy and all. If you want to go vegan, groovy. But don't just use it as a weight loss plan. In order to lose weight, it's rather simple. You just have to reduce your amount of calories. You have to go into a calorie deficit. You basically need to burn more calories than you're taking in, but make sure that you're taking in quality calories, lean proteins, vegetables, drink lots of fluids, exercise, burn more calories, but don't exercise and think, well, I burned some calories, I think I'll go and have myself a Big Mac. No, don't do that. You have to basically change your lifestyle. If the lifestyle you're living now is what made you a 500-pounder, then you have to change that lifestyle. Not go on some kind of a fad diet, not get a lap band, not get your stomach stapled, none of that silliness. That's another thing. Everybody's like, I want to get the operation, I want to get the operation, as if that's some kind of a miracle cure. And initially, I have seen people that have lost a lot of weight after getting the operation. The problem is they go back into their old habits, and they start stuffing more and more food down their mouth, and they actually stretch that stomach pouch back out, and they start gaining weight. Seen it happen. I also seen other people, they get the operation, and then they're sickly. They're in and out of the hospital. Not the way I want to live my life. I don't want to be weak and sick. I want to be healthy and strong. But you're not going to get that way through fad diets. You have to get that way through a lifestyle change. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about? It's not an easy overnighter thing. There's a lot of people, and again, there's some on YouTube that have tried the fad diets, and they've gone years and years losing and gaining, losing and gaining. They go on the fad diet for a while, they lose 50, 60, 70, maybe even 100 pounds. Then they go back to their old eating habits and gain it all back, go on a diet. That's not the way it works. Now, there's people that say, well, I don't want my body to go into starvation mode. That's something people made up. Starvation mode happens when you don't have any more fuel in your body to burn. Then your body goes into starvation mode. That's the way it happens. And then people say, yeah, well, I'm losing weight, but the lighter I get, the more my metabolism slows down. Well, of course it does. You have less mass, straight up less mass. Your body has to feed less of you. So it doesn't burn the food as fast as it did before, because there's less fuel needed, because there's less mass, because there's less of you to feed. When you think about it, people 400, 500 pounds, 600 pounds, how many calories a day do they eat? It takes probably, I would say, 4,500 calories or so to maintain that weight. And some of them are eating enough to gain weight. That's a lot of crappy food they're stuffing in their mouth. If they were to, say, have that, okay? Maybe go down to 2,000 calories a day, or even 3,000 calories a day, they would actually start losing weight. That's all it takes. Go online. If you're watching this, you got a computer, you have access to the internet. Go online. Google it. How many calories does it require to maintain a person's body mass? Put in your height, your weight, and it'll tell you how many calories you need to maintain that weight, how many calories you need to lose weight. It's simple. You can go online. They're like, well, I don't have a scale. I don't know how many calories are in this or how many calories are in that. Just another excuse. Go online. There's charts that tell you how many calories are in what kind of food. Like if you want to eat a chicken breast, okay? Get yourself a scale. They're cheap. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere, but you know, like Walmart, places like that. Get yourself a food scale. Or we actually use a postage scale, and it tells you how many ounces something is. You go online, you find how many calories per ounce for like a chicken breast. Then you can figure out how many calories it has in it. It's not hard to do. Once you start doing it, it becomes habit, and actually you start remembering how many calories you have. You don't need to go on a fad diet. You don't need pills. You don't need operations. There's no magic formula. Well, actually, it kind of is a magic formula. You go into a caloric deficit. And if you want to lose more, you want to lose faster, exercise. It doesn't have to be anything overly strenuous. You don't have to go on a marathon length run. Go for a walk. Walk around the block. Go for a walk in the park. Shoot, go for a walk inside your house, inside your apartment, wherever you happen to live. But get up off your behind and walk. What really kills me is I see people, they've gotten so big they have to use walkers and they have to use electric wheelchairs, little scooty chairs and stuff like that, which I don't know. I when my neuropathy started, I did everything I could to stay on my feet. According to my doctor, by now I should be in an electric wheelchair. I should have been in an electric wheelchair about 6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And actually really holding on. But I did everything I could. I spent most of a year relearning to walk so I wouldn't be in an electric wheelchair. I wouldn't have to use a walker. And I see these people, they're otherwise perfectly healthy. They don't have a motor nerve condition. All they have to do is watch what they're putting in their mouth. Reduce those calories. Figure out how many calories you're eating now. You can go online, find how much in a McDonald's Big Mac, a Pizza Hut pizza, or whatever it is people are overindulging in, and find out how many calories you're eating now. It'll blow your mind. Me? I'm roughly around 1,600 calories a day. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. And I've been basically pretty much maintaining my weight right around 163 pounds. If I want to lose weight, I'll reduce that for a little while. And yeah, around 1,600. Yeah, I could lose another pound or two, but I really don't feel like I need to. I feel like right where I am, I'm healthy. Daggone it. Good thing I'm wearing trousers. That what I burned. What I'm getting at, eat healthy, reduce your caloric intake, put your body in a caloric deficit, exercise. Even if you have to use a walker, use that. Go for a walk. Keep that up. And one of these days you won't need that walker. Let's see how many minutes. Whew. I've been blithering about this for a while, but that's the thing. I keep hearing people say, well, I can't afford to go on a diet. Huh? Eat less food. Buy less food. Spend less money on food. I say, well, yeah, but I gotta get these shakes, and I gotta get this meal replacement stuff, and I gotta do this special thing and that special thing. It all costs money, and I gotta. No, just go into a caloric deficit and eat healthy and exercise, and you will lose weight. There is a fellow. He goes by Cutlery Lover. He started his diet last year. Oh. And he's lost a tremendous amount of weight so far. And that's groovy, but he's done it by eating healthy and exercising. Nothing fancy, nothing extreme. He goes to the gym. He's not trying to be a bodybuilder or anything. But he'll go for a walk in the park, burn calories, and lose weight that way. It's not difficult. This thing is burning pretty fast. Coming up on 35 minutes. Well, anyway, we'll be back in just a moment. We're about 50 minutes in. pretty much burning down to the nub here. It's starting to get a little bit warm, but I think I can get a couple more draws off of it. All the way the draw's been really light, but you know, like other people have mentioned, just regulate it how fast you draw, and you'll be fine. Anyway, it was a Robusto size. A pretty good smoke, pretty mild. I didn't really get any strength out of it either, but just a nice mellow smoke. I did have to touch up the burn line, as y'all saw, but after that touch up, it's been burning pretty good, pretty evenly. Well, I'm going to give this another 5 minutes or so, and we'll see y'all next time.